Live Weekend Syndicated Show, 2 hours of nonstop Christian news, pop culture, hip-hop, positive vibes that you can use. I'm your host, Marcus Sullivan. I'm on Instagram at Marcus Sullivan Live. Make sure you follow. Let me know what city you're in, and I'll definitely follow back. To my left, I got the homie OGV.
OGV in the building.
V Squad.
Y'all know y'all can follow me on social media at V Squad Music, and I'm excited today. Y'all are in for a treat.
Yeah, man. Just last week on the show, man, we was talking about sports and John Moran and all of that, man. We got blessed with a sports interview to come in. He's repping HBCU all over. He got the big bling on his hand.
Come on now.
HBCU definitely in the house. HBCU.
Important ring, though.
Okay.
Most important ring
Is on his left hand. Is on his left hand.
The two of the most impactful rings in my family.
Come on.
HBCU's been in the headlines and major news outlets over the last few years. So, man, we get a chance to interview Brother Travis. I want to just call you Brother Travis, but
that's it.
I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself, because I don't want to do it any injustice of what you're here for and a little bit about you.
Man, first of all, brothers, I appreciate you having
Absolutely.
me here, man. Anytime you get an opportunity to do an interview, and we talking about blessed, we talking about favor, we talking about mercy, grace, all that great things. But first and foremost, thank you for having me here, man.
Absolutely.
So I don't take this moment for granted. And so my name is Travis Willams. I'm the CEO and founder of HBCU All-Stars, a black-owned sports marketing events and media company located in Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL.
All things HBCU.
Come on.
So our vision and our mission, we call it the ear and oar.
Okay.
You're in order.
Exposure, access, recognition, opportunities, resources, and resorts.
Come on.
For our hardworking, talented, intelligent, and ambitious, very deserving students, student athletes, and our outstanding coaches across the country that represent our 4 premier HBCU conference. The SWAC, the MEAC, the CIAA, the SIAC, and then our independent schools, Tennessee State, Hampton, and North Carolina A&T, because we call them independents because they play in the PWIs.
Right.
But just imagine, it's all about our HBCUs. It's all about celebrating black excellence at the highest level. And so I'm being obedient to God.
Come on.
This vision was launched in October 2019 after a successful 17-year college basketball career. Former head men's basketball coach at 2 prestigious HBCUs. Tennessee State University, Fort Valley State University, been on both sides of the aisle. And so God placed this vision in my spirit. Say, hey, you getting ready to do something. The change and reject of our HBCUs for our culture. And it's important. I'm just being a vessel.
Come on.
I'm being obedient to God and doing this. And so but I would be, and I have to share this story because it started at home. I'm a man of faith, family, and a life of service. And so when God placed this vision in my spirit, the first person I went to was my wife. I went to my wife and said, hey, this is a vision that God placed in my spirit. You are going to have to hold it down. You're going to have to hold it down. Personally.
When you say hold it down, you mean household for everything. Because you got
to keeping the house in order.
Professionally and financially.
Come on.
You're going to have to hold it down. And that's the type of woman I married, and she willing to do that. I got you, baby. Because even when I was in the coaching business, you got to think about it. I moved 9 times in 17 years of coaching. It takes a special woman to marry a coach, knowing that going in.
Absolutely.
And so God placed this vision. I came to it and said, hey, this is what we're going to do. And you talking about in October 2019, you talking about going through the pandemic where everything was shut down, where our war was shut down. Then you talk about everything opening back up with the restrictions, the restraints. And then we were blessed to sign a 5-year partnership with our CBS Sports partners to have this game. You go from there to being blessed because I'm being obedient to God. And so to have a partnership, small black-owned company, with one of the major broadcasting companies, and a great partnership. You know, this is just not a DEI push for them. Truly genuine and authentic, and we get an opportunity to showcase us. So you go from there to where we are now in hosting the first ever game in April 2022 in New Orleans during Final Four weekend. And you couldn't get a better weekend than with the Blue Bloods.
Right.
Duke, North Carolina, Villanova, and Kansas. And you had our HBCU All-Stars, the top 24 players in the country.
Man, we were talking, I was talking to V before we got here, and I was just like, bro, It's a lot we could talk about, right?
So much, man.
So much we could talk about. But I want to start here because that's why I wanted him to do his pretty much own intro because looking at the resume, we know, you know what I mean? For people that are watching this, people of color that are watching this, you started with nothing. On the back end of this, after a successful career, you go, I got a vision. Start right there. Paint that picture of, I got a vision. Here's what it is. Lord, how do I start? Because
Come on.
We can talk about this end game,
Exactly.
right? The All-Star game, boom, it's there. And people are like, man, I want that.
Right.
Take me back. Was it 18 or 19? 28?
It was, the vision was launched October 2019. The Final Four was in Atlanta 2020 at Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
March 2020.
Okay. So October 2019.
October 2019, the vision was cast. And so you go from casting a vision and sharing the vision with all the movers and shakers, the folks that are influential that you're sharing the vision with.
How did people take that? When you first said, bro, I got this idea.
Exactly.
Listen, I mean, you know, I go from sharing it with my wife and family.
Yeah.
You know, I go to sharing it to Jim Haney, who's the past president of the National Association of Basketball Coaches, in which I'm a member. If you're a coach, that's the part of your membership, sharing it to him. Mm-hmm. He in turn said, hey, we reach out to the NCAA from Dan Gavin and their leadership over there. Yeah. And it just trickled down to reaching out to different folks, sharing it with my coaching colleagues. Yeah. I'm a coach.
Yeah.
So I got plenty of relationships. You know, sharing it, you know, anytime sharing it, especially when you talk about sharing it during college basketball biggest weekend, everybody's eyes open.
Man,
and so to get to that point, and we're there hosting that, getting ready 2 or 3 weeks out.
Yeah.
Getting ready to host it at Morehouse College. First time ever on HBCU campus during that time.
Come on.
Less than 3 weeks. We all know what happened. The pandemic hit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now,
Pandemic.
Yep.
It hit you.
Yeah.
It hit me.
Yeah.
It hit you, but now it hit your brand new vision.
Yep.
Few weeks before, you told wifey, baby, you got to hold this down.
Hold it down.
And now, here we are.
Every money, time, resources, everything invested in it, and shut everything down.
Yeah.
You know, so, but just, you go back to your faith.
Yeah.
You go back to your family, because what it did, it allowed us to shut us down, the world down. And now that was allowed us to spend more time with our family, pour more into our children.
Yeah.
You know, it affected our way of living.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when it all said and done,
Come on.
faith.
And Marcus and I always talk about how the pandemic pretty much just reset us all. It put us all at an even playing field to where now everything you had going, it stops.
Yep.
Everything you had in the future, your vision, it stops. You have to sit down, be still. In that time, did you ever question yourself? Did you ever question God? Did you ever say to yourself, man, is this a sign from God? The whole world stops right when my vision's trying to launch.
Yeah.
What was the emotion there with that, and how did you overcome it?
I just think there was a lot of things that were in between, and it was just kind of just positioning behind the scene and all that other stuff. Because even during that time, think about it, even during that time, there's no All-Star game. There's a lot of different things going on.
Right.
But there's still negotiations and all that stuff. Boom. CBS signs a broadcasting deal with HBCU All-Stars.
Right.
So now we just got to figure out how we navigate the pandemic in 2021, where we still because the thing is, we didn't do the game, but we still had the DNA, the blueprint, the brand, because we still recognize those teams. Put it like this. We still recognize the 2020 team, even though we didn't have it. Still show love. So if you go to our website, HBCU All-Star Game, that set the foundation for that 2020. We still recognize those team and coaches, but never had it. 2021, with the restrictions that were still in place, we didn't want to.
But you did.
We didn't want to shortchange ourselves with the restrictions and all that stuff. So with our partnership, we decided, let's focus.
Yeah.
Even though we're still going through that, we're still going through the pandemic, still navigating that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but we still planting the seed and the vision with a partner with CBS Sport, having meetings and all this other stuff. So we go from there after the 2021 Final Four, because we did still announce it, and we did a documentary out of it.
Oh, wow.
Pearl to Pearl narrated the documentary.
Oh, wow. Do your Googles.
And we still highlighted all of our HBCU excellence, still talked about the All-Star game and things of that nature, still recognized those top players in black college basketball, the National Coach of the Year, and all. Still did that. And then after the 2021 Indianapolis Final Four, we were locked, we were loaded, and we focused all our energies and efforts for the April 2022.
So God showed you that He was still faithful through that whole process. So you see His hand through that whole process. So that's beautiful. That's
amazing.
That's a testimony that you explained it just like that.
Yeah,
Come on.
Okay.
Okay.
When you always say sometimes things meant to happen, but it was meant to happen, not to have those.
Yeah.
And then when we did it in April 2022, and then we did it in the same space as those blue bloods.
Come on.
Yeah.
And we're not second. You know what I'm saying? When I call you got it, blue blood and our HBCU All-Stars, and we ride around, we hold our heads up.
Come on.
We get same access to all of them. It was great because it was a win-win. We still took them to the NCAA Final Four games because of our partnership with the NCAA.
Right.
We hosted a social justice welcome reception with the NABC, which
Very
I'm a
nice.
member of.
Exactly.
You know, to welcome, New Orleans to this. So we did a lot of outreach and engagement. So, I mean, it's amazing. The game was important, man. We made history. Put it in this perspective.
Okay.
Put it in y'all my brothers, we talking faith.
Right.
The NCAA March Madness Final Four weekend has been around for 40 plus years.
Come on.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Think about it.
Yeah.
100%.
40 plus years.
Yeah.
We just had the first ever HBCU All-Star game in April 2022.
Okay.
Think about that. You put that in perspective. And it was broadcasted live on CBS Television Network.
Come on.
Now think about that. That's what we got to make sure our culture that understands. You're watching this.
Come on.
You are watching this. This is history. For us to celebrate us at the highest level.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is the kicker now.
Yeah.
We less than, 10 days?
Yeah.
We get ready to have it, the first ever HBCU All-Star game on an HBCU campus at Texas Southern University.
Come on.
That's never been done.
Yeah.
That's never been done.
History.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
History,
So
right.
you see what I'm saying? So that's what's important for us.
You're tuning in to the Blessed Beats Live weekend syndicated show. CEO of the HBCU All-Stars, Brother Travis Williams. Right now, I gotta say this. What makes or what is an HBCU All-Star?
What makes?
Because somebody's gonna say, "Why ain't call me?" I'm mad at what in my
man, I'm glad you asked that question.
What is
so
one?
for folks that are watching this, I'm gonna explain the process so they get a better understanding. So in order to participate in this game,
that part,
you have exhausted all your NCAA eligibility.
that's done.
You can't have any eligibility.
Right.
So that's the first thing.
Okay.
Graduating senior exact.
Right.
So during the 22-23 season,
Okay.
we identified 66 of the best players in black college basketball this past season.
Boom.
Wow.
Okay.
Representing the 49 HBCUs that I just mentioned, the MEAC, the SWAC, the CIAA, and our 3 independents.
Okay.
That's 49 participating HBCUs. So imagine go from 66 watch list players, 49 participating HBCUs.
Yeah.
So that's how the process. Not only that, I have an unbelievable HBCU All-Stars national scouting staff.
Okay, that's where I was going.
Yeah,
because I'm
that's what I'm thinking about
because
too.
you don't get the exposure of an ESPN every night.
We got a national scouting staff that goes out. I go out. This year, I was on so many HBCU All-Star tours and campuses, along with our national scouting.
Yeah.
So my national scouting staff consists of former HBCU coaches.
They know what they're looking for.
Yeah.
They know what they're looking for.
Yeah.
It's our culture. We understand.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're watching those games. We're recruiting them. We're following their social media. We know we all coaches. I'm always going to be a coach.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm always going to walk around with my coaching hat on.
Right.
But I'm going to walk around with my CEO and founder hat on as
Right.
well. So we know talent. And so we're recruiting them, scouting them, evaluating them. We even doing player and team of the week honors and recognition.
Okay.
This is what I'm
That's what I'm
talking
saying.
about.
Okay.
All this, whenever for you viewers, go to all our social media, HBCU All-Star Game, HBCU All-Stars LLC, and you can see it. So we're doing that for the past 4 months.
And how many athletes of faith see what you're doing and want to join, not only because of what you're doing, but because also you're a man of God? How many do you get? What would you say that ratio is? Are there a lot of athletes that are, man, I just love what you're doing because, one, you represent for black people, black culture, HBCUs, but also you're a man of God, and they want to follow in their footsteps of entrepreneurship and having a vision and doing those things and being a – so do you get a lot of athletes that come to that want to get down because of that?
It's even more than athletes.
Okay.
Remember.
Okay. Staff.
It's students.
Students.
Oh,
Okay.
bro.
Student athletes.
Okay.
Staff. My goal is representative of all HBCUs.
Bro,
That's
you
why it's called
creating-
HBCU All-Stars.
You creating
See what
jobs
I'm
and
saying?
everything.
That's why it's called our staff. Our PR who has me in this position.
Yeah.
Sisters, movers, shakers. It's all us win in this.
Come
You
on.
know what I'm saying? Like my individual part of my staff.
And for the players, they're getting the attention, the notoriety, the exposure that they wasn't getting on a Thursday night
Exactly.
one-on-one against somebody else. That I mean, if you think about the NBA, I'm sure you probably know some legends that come from HBCUs that went over our head. You know what I mean?
Well, let me put it in perspective. You know, the teams are called Team Dr. Dick Barnett
Okay.
versus Team Willis Reed, who passed
away.
away.
Yeah. Yeah.
So HBCU All-Stars recognize HBCU. So if you go back to the top 66 watch list. Fred Curly Neal, point guards. Johnson
ahead.
C. Smith represents CIAA.
Go ahead, boy.
Sam Jones,
Okay.
North Carolina Central University represents our shooting guards. Purvis Short, Jackson State University SWAC represents our small forward. In memory, Anthony Mason, Tennessee State represents our independents.
Yeah.
Caldwell Jones, Albany State University SIAC represents our seniors.
Bruh. Yeah.
You know, that's how we do it. We represent Ben Jobs, National Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
Kenneth Blakeney, Howard University.
Yeah.
You know, Jerry Johnson.
Got to shout out
You
HU
remember
for
Jerry?
my wife,
You
HU.
remember Jerry Johnson, Lamorne Owens College, Memphis,
Yes.
Division II Coach of the Year.
Yeah, okay.
Jay Butler, Virginia Union, represents National Coach of the Year. So all these are HBCU legends.
Come on.
Do you think this picked up some steam in the last few years because of on the football side, the exposure Eddie George and Deion Sanders gave, for football? So now basketball is like, wait, hold on.
Let me see what's going on.
We got some ballers too, right? Or even kids are now like, I can go to a HBCU, ball out, and still get to this goal.
Yeah, I think for me, you know, like I said, I always go back to the fact it's both a personal and a professional journey. Because I've been on both sides, the PWI side, and I've been on HBCU side.
Yeah.
So put it in perspective for you. There are 450 NBA players on active rosters.
Okay. Yeah.
There's only one active HBCU player. Robert Covington, Tennessee State University,
Today.
Los Angeles Clippers,
Right.
played for me.
Wow, bruh.
So when I tell folks, just like how y'all looking at her face,
Wow,
just
bruh.
how like y'all looking,
Wow.
when I ask folks that question, how many you think NBA players are from HBCU? I get the numbers, 20, 30, 40. When we hit them with that one active player, they are blown away. So that's why this is a God-driven vision, to be able to continue to provide these platforms. You can see now, just like what you mentioned, the football and everything they do, great. I'm loving them, supporting.
Exactly.
Basketball.
Right.
You know, that's why we continue to honor our legends. You know, that's why, you know, when you hit, that was a perfect question you asked, because that's important.
It is.
Our legends paved the way, and we still, because those legends, it was regular for them to be in the NBA.
Right.
Regular.
Right.
Them names I'm calling, there's plenty more over there.
Right.
But now we're still fighting to get more exposure.
And you would think, compared to football, right? A lot of black athletes go to the Power Fives and the major universities for the exposure, and the league looks at those just because of the business of it, right?
Right.
But when it comes to basketball, that's, I want to say 99% black, right? And so for the black athlete, it should be more to come out of an HBCU.
Right.
When you really think about that.
Oh, yeah.
My decision to go to Grambling State University, I was playing football, and that's just what the culture is. You know, it doesn't really necessarily matter if you go to HBCU. Some wanted to go to Division I,
right.
but you know you have that choice to go where you want to. With basketball, my buddies who play basketball, they were just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
They looking at the D1.
I got to go somewhere I can get seen.
So now with this opportunity, it's just beautiful that now we can reshape that. We can rechange that. Now they know, like, okay, no, we actually have an outlet now.
Yeah.
We have eyes on us now.
Yeah.
We're gonna change that number from 1 with Covington.
Right. To 100.
Come on.
Right.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and that's it, you know, like now, but the basketball is part, but also what we expose our prospective high school students to. You know, let's we talk, the basketball is important because this will be a lifetime experience for these guys,
Okay.
the NBA and the professional and the exposure. Like when they come here next Wednesday, a lot of eyes going to be on them,
Thanks.
interviews, TVs, you know, even before I came out here, some of them, I mean, so we allow them to pay it forward as well when they come in and impacting our community. We got a lot of community outreach and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we got the All-Star game. But
Right.
this the game can't do.
Yeah.
We got a pro day combine.
That's what that is.
We got a pro day combine prior to the All-Star game. So we invite, that's what I'm saying.
Come on.
Because we want to make sure that all our NBA, G League, international scouts that are coming in town for those Final Four teams, we're doing a pro day combine. And we had 10 NBA teams, 10 to 15 come through last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
We expecting all of them to come through this year.
Wow.
NBA,
I like
G
that.
League, and all that stuff. So we would do a pro day combine.
Yeah.
Actually, we hired the same company that runs the Chicago pre-draft and pro day combine to come here and do it for us, do all the measurements, all agility. Trust me, the whole work.
Are those closed session, private invite only? Because I'm pretty sure somebody's going to be watching this. It may be media watching this. It may be aspiring athletes or students.
Well, it's closed, and there's certain, because we invite our NBA scouts and agents. So we try to
want them to have that.
We call it a sacred space.
Come on, there you go.
Because this is an opportunity for them to showcase in front of NBA scouts. I mean, it's a sacred. We don't get it. So we making it. We're putting it in place for them.
Okay.
You know, the scouts. I mean, all the agility and measurement. We're going to do them agility measurement.
Yeah.
So when the scouts come on our pro day Friday, here's all their measurements, height, weight, all their vertical,
all that.
testing.
40 speeds.
Here you go. Here's their bio.
Yeah.
Now sit back and watch.
Wow.
And we've hired two of the best NBA trainers that's already in the business to run our guys through there. We got all the national scout. I'm telling you, it's a game changer.
Let me say this.
It's a game changer.
It is a game changer because I'm an ex-athlete, Division I athlete and Division II, if I want to claim that too, right? And I'm heavy into my sports, right? Mm-hmm. Around this time of the year, you can flip the TV and they're dying for content, right? Yeah. And you can watch football combines and like watching paint dry. You can they run a 40s, they run a 3-cone. In my life, I've never seen a basketball combine. And you guys are providing all of the measurables that they need, right? That's happening before the All-Star game, April 2nd.
Yep. So the All-Star game is Sunday, April 2nd. This will happen Friday, March the 31st, a part of our week of activities for these All-Star games.
If somebody wanted to come and participate, it's not open for open, right? To watch, what about to watch?
Probably not. That's what I said. This is kind of their sacred space.
Exactly.
Exclusive.
You know,
exactly.
It's exclusive.
Yeah.
It's kind of their sacred space. You know, it'll be certain.
But the All-Star game.
Oh, the All-Star game
talk
is
about
open. Go to HBCU
There you go.
All-Star game now.
There you are.
And this, for folks that are watching, because of our efforts of really giving back and pouring back to the community.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Student tickets are free now.
Y'all hear that?
On a first come, first served basis.
Wow.
Y'all hear that,
We've had
right?
it open for the past 4 months.
Y'all
leading
better
to now
hop
we're a week out.
online.
Yeah.
First come, first served basis.
Okay.
Wow.
It's only general admission tickets.
Okay.
There should not be an empty seat
Come on.
in TSU H&P Arena.
Right.
Because this is about us.
Come
Yeah.
on, TSU.
On
Yeah.
Sunday,
Come on.
Yeah.
all eyes should be on Texas Southern
Come on,
University.
TSU.
Yeah, yeah.
I need y'all to show up.
Going to be the happiest spot. Celebrities,
I think it's gonna be good,
influencers. I mean,
yeah.
you
for
know,
sure.
It's gonna be
I
good.
mean, it's about us, you know what I'm saying? So we're excited about that, to be able to provide free tickets for our students. We've been there, done that.
Right.
And it's a way of giving back and exposing our students to some of our prestigious HBCUs.
You familiar with the Sunday Fun Day culture, the celebrity Pro-Am League games in Houston?
I've heard about them.
Okay,
yeah, I've heard about
so
them.
this is almost similar to that, but on a higher scale. So Sunday, TSU. I need everyone who's seeing this, watching this under our voice. Make sure y'all come, show up, show out. Tell them online again where they can.
HBCUAllStarGame.com.
Yeah.
Make
y'all.
sure you follow us on all
Social media. Yeah.
platforms.
Social media.
You can follow us at HBCU All-Star Game, HBCU All-Stars LLC, HBCU All-Star Game Experience.
Yeah.
You can follow me at Travis L. Williams 24. I'm a man of faith, family service. This is what it's about, sitting here and breaking bread with our brothers here and sharing in the faith.
Before we get out of here, I want to ask about this too, because I love, and we brothers of achievement.
Yep.
Some of y'all will get that, right?
Yeah, I understand that.
But bro, you mentioned your partnership with CBS.
Yeah.
How did that come about so quick? They see the value in it. Talk us through how did that happen.
Well, just like you mentioned earlier, you know, I mean, it's long overdue.
Yeah.
And they understand the vision, what this is about.
Yeah.
It's about hipping our culture. It's about showcasing Black excellence, Black history, and Black culture experience at the highest level.
Yeah.
It's about supporting our community outreach and initiatives because the game is important.
Right.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you. Let me give you some the ancillary events surrounding it because of what we do. We want to make sure that we support our black and brown business.
Talk about
and
it.
CBS Sports helps us do that.
Talk about
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
You know, when we come to the Houston community, we understand that the NCAA going to bring their brand and all that other stuff and supporting the initiative. But there's nothing like supporting our black and brown businesses and making them a part of what this is coming. Because this is a event for us. But it's an event for us, but it's inclusive of everybody. I don't want everybody to just think it's HBCUs. No.
Right.
We've extended to University of Houston, Rice, Prairie View A&M. They will have a presence. It's all it's all of the city. When those teams are here visiting or those visiting for the NCAA Final Four, we want them at our game. And they will be there because this is all collaboration. This is for us. Everybody wins in this.
Come on.
When we get here, we got community outreach at CUNY Homes.
Okay.
Well, you mentioned a fun day. We're going to call it HBCU All-Stars Friday Fun Day.
There you go. I like the vision caster right here.
They out of school next Friday, so we're going to go in there and pour in our children.
Yeah.
Bounce houses. Have our All-Stars do camps and clinics. That's a court James Harden and his foundation went over there and renovated the court.
Exactly.
And I'm just telling you, we're excited about going over there and pouring into our youth, bounce house, cotton candy, just the funnel cakes. I mean, just fun.
Y'all heard it.
Free food,
Y'all heard it Friday Fun Day.
Free food for the youth, man.
Come on.
Sign up for your tickets. Sign tickets for those kids to just walk across the street, come to the game. We got, I'm telling you, it's everybody's
Exactly,
involved.
yeah.
You know, we got Transformative Justice Coalition out of D.C. coming in. We got Black Man Lab. We got our corporate sponsors. I mean, AT&T. I mean, it's so much. We got Lowe's who are really supporting our initiative efforts.
Okay.
They are providing air conditioner units. I know you're familiar with the community. Air conditioner units and washing units
and
for
they
some
need
of our
it.
families and senior citizens.
Praise God.
But this is about us going over there in the community, man, and just giving back and pouring into our kids. Because I grew up in a CUNY Homes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So so whenever we bring HBCU All-Stars to community, we support our community. And so it resonates with me.
Okay.
And so not only that, Yates High School.
Okay.
See, all this stuff is tied to George Floyd, who grew up in CUNY Homes.
Talk about it.
George Floyd went to Yates High School.
Exactly.
So that's why our social justice and our folks, we're really pushing it. Because for us, we always want to show our voices matter.
Exactly.
So at Yates High School, you know, I partner with Houston Random Acts of Kindness, Dave and Trivia Dennis, who have Random Acts of Kindness where they go to different schools here in the city and they build out safe space rooms.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a store.
Bro. Yeah.
Sort of like a store.
Yeah.
If a kid got good behavior, good grades, volunteer, just being really good, good grades, they can go in the store. It's incentive based and go pick you out something.
Come on.
We got computers, laptops, headphones. I mean, we stock
People
it
don't know
out
this
with
stuff
all
exists,
the
bro.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we stock it out. And so we will have our ribbon cutting ceremony next week. So this is an opportunity. And not only that, we were able to get our AT&T partners. Great. They're one of our corporate partners who really support our initiative, HBCUs, just the community thrust. We are going to provide over 100 laptops.
Boy.
Come on now.
Over 100 laptops to Yates High School seniors.
Come on now.
And that's a communication
No
school.
questions
Yeah.
asked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Help them with their career readiness and transition to college. We are doing that all next week. Wow. And so
Black excellence.
That's
Black
some of
excellence.
the
Black excellence right there.
that we're doing for our community when we come here.
I got to ask you one soft question and then one question for the viral moment. There may be a Black-owned business billionaire somewhere out there for a clip of this to go viral. I would want it to be this moment right here. You casted the vision. Give me a future cast. So when this moment goes, somebody can go, I can pour into that right there. Right? So you said the NCAA Final Four or the tournament has been going on 40 years?
40 years.
All right. 40 years. Go.
So I cast a vision where we have, hopefully in the next few years, our women involved in this. That's the game changer.
Come on.
But women have always been a part of this. My daughter plays basketball, so it's always been a part of this. But we got to make sure let's take care of this.
Yeah.
so folks understand what's at stake for us and why this is important.
Why
for
it's
us.
important.
That's why I want that.
So
That's why I wanted
for the
that.
next 40 years, we're going to have HBCU All-Star game for both men and women.
There you go.
That's the vision. That's where we see all of this coming, where it's just naturally
Right.
Yeah.
that we're supporting this, and this is a part of what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand it. Final Four weekend is big time.
It is.
College, but it's the biggest weekend that you can have.
Right, it
and
is.
Continue to be in this space where we recognize where it's just it's not. We're having more and more guys are getting those NBA opportunities.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then same thing, WNBA sooner or later too.
Yeah, exactly.
They need some of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, so us, just like I said, whatever God continue to place in my vision and spirit,
Right.
I continue to be obedient to.
Yeah.
You'll never hear me say this about Travis L. Williams.
Yeah.
I would never. I don't function like that. So long as we keep, it's about what we can do in supporting each other.
Yeah.
Free college admissions fair.
Talk about that free college, boy.
admissions fair that's coming here on Texas Southern University campus. We're gonna invite all our HISD students, local metro area students. Free college admissions fair. We've invited all 107 of our HBCU schools across the country to participate. We've extended open arms, and they're gonna come here on Texas Southern University campus, take these kids on college tours, pour into them free college admissions. Fair.
Wow.
That's part of what we do as a part of our outreach.
It shows our presence. It shows that we care. And it's amazing to hear all of this taking place because, like we talked about, a lot of people don't know these resources exist.
It's out here.
Yep.
It's already in place.
It's
already happening.
Yeah.
All they have to do is show up.
Yep.
All you have to do is make sure you're following this man online
Yep.
on all his social media pages.
Yep.
Once again, let's give them the dates. Let's give them the social medias.
Sunday, April 2nd. Make sure you get your tickets. The main thing, you don't want to be on the outside looking in. And sometimes our culture, we'll wait till the last minute.
That's what we do.
Get your ticket now. And even if you can't, even if sold out,
Right.
be on Texas Southern University campus.
Be on campus.
Because after this game,
Yeah.
all roads going to be outside on that campus.
Yeah.
When we, dismiss on that campus, it's going to be the largest Houston takeover. As my PR person, Latoya Lemon, always say, the Houston takeover. All eyes will be on Texas Southern University.
Facts.
But let me tell you this, though. We got Texas Southern University band, cheerleaders, dance team.
Okay.
We got Prairie View A&M University.
They coming through.
Band, and we got band dancers, their choirs, both choirs. We're making this all about the students.
Yeah.
Right.
We could have easily got some celebrities to participate and do that.
Exactly.
But they'll come too. They're going to come in the future.
They come into the game. But the point I'm making is as a part of all the experience of the game, we making it about the students.
Yeah.
Students come to the game free. Students being a part of it. Students getting the valuable experience of whether it's through a college admissions fair, whether it's the students that are giving ambassadors, giving tours to these students here from our Divine Nine. That's a part of our pregame. I run a show.
Yeah.
It is important. This is the kicker, though. I didn't even mention it. We have a live pregame show that's going on at 2:00 before the game starts at 3 p.m.
Come on now.
We in there. Don't worry. As soon as these mics go off, we about to tell you we going to be there.
So it's live So think about this. Live pregame show, just like college game day. CBS doesn't normally do that. They doing this for our culture.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So these are, and I try to put in perspective for our culture to understand is that this is CBS television network that's being broadcast.
Yeah, bro.
Right.
So we got to make sure butts and seats, 7,500 seats sold out.
Right.
But we also got to make sure eyes are glued into it that you can't.
Absolutely.
That you can't make it. And it's important for us that we'll be able to support our culture. You know what I'm saying?
Support the culture, man.
But like I said, everybody wins in this.
Yeah.
And we give scholarships.
That's another reason just to be involved
just
right
to be
there.
involved right
you
there.
want to pay for school or you want to go for free?
I was already sitting here thinking about and just
scholarship.
excited about that student who's getting ready to start their freshman year in August, September. I was just thinking, hearing all of this to know this is happening for the school that you've committed to. That's amazing. And for the student who's already here, just amazing, man.
If you're a prospective high school student interested in attending HBCUs, we have HBCU All-Star Scholarship. And if you're a current student that are in need of financial assistance, we help you out.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, it is a God-driven vision.
Yeah.
I'm just being obedient to God.
I love it.
Because if you knew my story,
if
you knew my story and the journey that I've been through to get to this point, Mother passed away when I was 12 years old. She died of lupus, age 30.
Okay.
Father figure never in my life.
Yeah.
Juggle from family to family. You know, been there. Like I said, I grew up in the community. Been on the welfare system. Been on the government cheese.
Yeah.
Been juggle from family to family. Mother passed away. Father figure on. I could have easily used that as an excuse not to be successful.
Super easy.
But with faith in God, I use that as a reason to be successful.
Yeah.
Testimony.
What would my mother want me to do?
Testimony.
So when my children, Tegan, 11 years old, TJ, Travis Jr., 2 years old, their spirit, my mother's spirit, still lives within me and is passed down to my children and my family.
I love it.
So that is important.
Kingdom legacy.
My children don't understand the magnitude of this yet. They try, it's kind of, but, you know, but they understand daddy be gone and daddy making these sacrifices.
Right,
and
for
all
now,
this other stuff.
building a legacy.
Yeah, building legacy and understand that this is for their future, but also future future for our leaders as well.
Right.
You know.
Right.
You know, so that's important.
Last thing. You a basketball man. I'm not letting you get out of here without talking about basketball real quick. Because I want this on record.
I know.
All right.
I already know.
One, who wins the finals? Two, do you do a March Madness bracket? Are you any good at those? And U of A's gonna win it all, right?
You know,
I cut your mic off. I'm not playing.
No, seriously. I love U of A.
There you go.
You know, Coach Sampson, you know,
Yeah.
good friends. You know, I've been over, like, anytime I come to town, normally one of my former assistant colleagues that coached with me back in the days, he's their director of a basketball operation. So I know all that staff.
Okay.
Love UA. I'm pulling for him.
My God.
So anytime you get UH and we got our HBCU
Let's go.
Come on.
Bring it back here.
all love.
I love
And that brother and Coach Sampson all about the movement.
Yeah, he is
One of
about
the
to do it.
most significant figures in this game.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
And when you can see an African American winning at that
Let's
level,
talk,
highest
boy.
level, man,
Exactly.
I'm all for it. I'm all, no knock against everybody else. But when we're at that level and be able to win at that level, sometimes we get judged wrongly.
Right.
But this is a time. It shows
This is
that
time to
we're
celebrate
capable of
us.
coaching and winning at the
That's
highest
nice.
level.
Take it-
Just not only Coach Sampson, but Don Staley,
Come
the
on.
women.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it shows
Yeah.
us that we are capable
Capable.
of coaching and winning at the highest level. And I'm talking about all levels.
Come on.
Yeah.
Whether it's the Final Four, men and women,
Yeah.
NFL,
Yeah.
Major League
Exactly.
Baseball,
Exactly.
what we just saw.
Exactly.
That's what
true.
I'm saying.
That
So
is true.
y'all understand this. So it's
Come
a
on. Puts it in
dynamic subject.
perspective.
Give
Listen,
me-
I'm all about.
Give
I'm all
me
about
your NBA finals and your prediction. Come on.
I'm out the loop with NBA, man.
Okay.
You know,
Well, just
That's fair.
hey, pull it out the air.
put it out
fair.
there. Who's it? Well, you know, Boston Celtics strong. You know, what I'm
Right.
saying?
Okay.
Right.
They
All right.
strong. You know, the Phoenix Suns done amped
picked
it
up
up.
KD.
KD.
Okay,
Done
okay.
amped
Changes
it up,
everything.
You know,
Okay.
Golden State Warriors, you can never count
Count
those.
them
You
out.
can
Never count
never
them out.
count those guys. When you winning and a lot of time it's peaking, at the right moment. I'm a diehard Atlanta Hawks, so I'm a ATL, yeah. But I'm just saying, I'm just telling. No,
They gonna have to get your boy Trey some more help.
No.
But I feel-
I'm just saying. I always got a shout out to home.
Okay,
I'm diehard.
okay.
Whether or not
Okay.
they
That's
win
fair.
it,
Yeah.
I'm just showing love.
This is
Y'all
the
asking
hometown.
me a question.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It's my question.
Y'all asking me a
It's my
question.
answer.
Yeah, so,
fair.
so
That's fair.
everybody watching this, I'm always diehard ATL because that's love. You know what I'm saying?
That boy media train. That's what
You know
that
what I'm
is.
saying? So
Brother Travis, man, thank you so much for
them Celtics.
Yeah.
The
Bucks.
the Bucks,
Giannis,
man.
okay.
The Bucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
Bucks. Yeah, hey, the
Giannis
Bucks.
about to run away with the MVP
Yeah,
vote.
yeah.
I mean,
You got
it's just,
you got the Bucks. You can't count out them Denver Nuggets. You got Jokic. I mean, it's
Yeah.
man.
Who you got? One team, go.
One team.
Who's gonna win it?
Man,
Who's gonna win
Or at
it?
least pick the East and pick the West. Just pick
No, give me who's gonna win it.
That's
tough.
That's tough.
I can't
on
even answer that.
That's tough on that, man.
Golden State, man.
Golden State.
Golden State.
Yeah.
I don't know about Golden State now.
They said that last season.
Yeah.
They always come out of the blitz. They get their groove. But
Man,
Yeah,
it's
man,
all
you never
good.
know, man. That's
HBC.
that's the beautiful
Yeah.
thing about sports.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true.
That's the beautiful thing about
HBCU All-Star Weekend, All-Star Game.
Sunday, April 2nd, 3 p.m. Central Time. 2 p.m. Central Time, we're doing a live pregame show. You need to get here early, so I'm telling you that now. Come participate in the live pregame show. So Sunday, April 2nd, live. The game is Live. I'm live. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Come on.
You got the influencers, you got the celebrities, everybody gonna be there. We're waiting on you to pull up on that. All right. It's the Blessed Beats Live Weekend syndicated show. Brother Travis, thank you for giving us those gems.
Appreciate it.
And man, we casting that vision. We right along with you. We're gonna be in the building on the second too. So yeah, we'll see you around. It is the Blessed Beats Live Weekend syndicated show.
Yeah.